cracking with your world? TuReal King on the check-in. Top of the morning on the highway, getting it in. Out getting this paper, you know what I'm talking about. But let's keep it 100 on something. It's time to talk to my people. Y'all know when I'm feeling some type of way, it's time to talk. All right, now I said this the other day. I put a post out. And on this post, I said, be careful, because sometimes the enemy will disguise itself as family. What am I talking about? Some of y'all people know everything, so of course you know what I'm talking about. But for those who's a sponge, like myself, for those who knows how to learn, those who don't go through nothing without wondering why, without trying to understand it, this is for you. Check this out, man. In life, man, because we deal with money all the time, we deal with, you know, material, and we deal with luxury all the time, but, you know, there's a lot of people who get anxiety because they're going through something, because they're trying to please somebody, because they're always trying to please somebody. I tell people all the time, man, you can't please everybody, man. You can't. You just can't. You know what I mean? And I mean, like, I pride myself in not lying to you, not stealing from you, not trying to hurt you, or not trying to get you in some messed up situation. But you gotta be careful, man. Like, y'all be talking, bro. Y'all do a lot of talking to people who don't need to hear your information, because they're untrustworthy. You know what I mean? They have hidden motives against you. They got hidden agendas against you. And believe you me, they're jealous of something. It's something they're jealous of. I'm gonna tell you how to know these people. I'm gonna tell you the difference. Okay? Like, so say you talking to somebody casually, right, about your circumstances, and they like, hey man, we want to go here, we want to go there, and you know, and then you simply, because you grown, and you know what I mean, you got nothing to hide. So what you decide to do is tell them like, hey, well, I can't do that right now. You know what I'm saying? I got these bills, and I got to handle this, I got to handle that. Do you think that they heard you say you got bills and that you got to handle something? Nah, they heard that you can't do it. So soon as they leave from you, they get in somebody else's face and they go, he couldn't even do it, man. He couldn't even, like, that man ain't even got no money. Like, they broke, such and such and such and such. You didn't hear me, fool. I said I got bills. I said I got necessities to take care of. When did it become cool to splurge on new Jordans and buy materialistic because you worried about what somebody else thinks? Bro, I gotta live, fam. I gotta go home and feed my kids. I gotta make sure these bills taken care of, partner, or I ain't got no home to go to. Yeah, we gonna party, we gonna go to the strip club, we gonna do all of this, and then I gotta go home broke, nigga? That don't make no sense. It don't make no sense. And the worst out of all of them are the ones that sit over there and smile in your face. The ones that sit up there while you chopping it up with them. They listening to everything you say, like, yeah, man, you know, they happy to see you. And then you hear through the grapevine that they sleep dissing. Like, come on, man. You feel me? You gotta love yourself. You gotta love yourself enough to distance yourself from people. You gotta start asking, you gotta become faced with questions. Hey, why do I even deal with this person? Trust me, one thing about your mind and your heart, when they come together, they are a powerful force, very powerful. And then the body will follow. But first you gotta start asking yourself these questions like, hey man, hold on, why am I dealing with this? Or if I know this person is like that, what keeps me going around that person? Guess what? If you don't pay your bills, you get a cutoff notice. Some of these people need a cutoff notice. Give them notice. If you feel the need to address the issue, see, and this is the significant thing about the cutoff notice that I'm giving y'all. Peep game. With a cutoff notice, 9 times out of 10, when somebody get a cutoff notice, they already knew why they was getting the cutoff notice. So really, there's no need for the cutoff notice. There's no need for you to get a letter saying that you didn't pay a bill that you know you ain't paying, right? Okay, well, some of these friends, some of these family members, they know that they have a destructive mentality. They know that they mean you no good. So you don't even have to give them a report. You don't even have to broadcast the fact that you know it. Just cut them off. You feel me? Cut them off. Cut them off. And this coming from a dude who loves his family. I love every bit of him. Whether you married in, whether you a cousin, whether you a friend of the family. I love everybody, bro. But one thing I noticed is these people will snake you. They do not care. They will talk behind your back. They will treat you like crap, and they want you to just eat it up. You supposed to just eat it up because you're smiling all the time to them. When you ask how they doing, you genuinely understand. They don't even have enough patience for you. They actually despise you so much that when they ask you how you doing, when you get to telling them, they already walking off. I used to ask myself, like, man, I'm gonna be ready for the next time. I used to tell myself, like, you know, somebody gonna ask me how I'm doing, and then once I get to explain, they walk off. I'm gonna remember that. And now people get mad when they be like, how you doing? I'll be like, fine, and I keep it moving. Because I learned. We all have a learning curve. Stop getting these unnecessary anxieties about people who don't mean you no good. Cut them off. Get away from them. I don't have to be around you, player. I don't live my life. I don't live a disastrous life. I do a lot of prayer. I do a lot of meditation, and I hold down my family. If people see that as a weakness, then you can't see me. I'm bouncing. Tell these people to kick rocks when they don't mean y'all no good. Go out here and get your money, man. Because I'm telling you, it may appear that all of these people who are materialistic, chatty patty, always got something to say negative about somebody else, sneak this and go talking about you to your family when they got your phone number. Sneak this and they chatty patty and materialistic. When you got to deal with people like that, you got to shake them off. Because that's a bad weed growing in your garden. And it will spoil a whole bunch. Y'all got to hold yourself down better than that. Be blessed. Y'all get these unnecessary anxieties because you allow people to come in your life. You allow them to infiltrate. And you put yourself in a position where you care about what they think. I'm like, dang, if the whole world moved according to how this person think, we in trouble. Because all they care about is materialistic things. And that's because you don't care about those things. You got to be considered broke, less than, unworthy. I'm like, that's how you feel, player, but that ain't the truth. So before I allow you to get under my skin and piss me off because you a hater, I'm going to keep it moving. And I'm going to cut you off like a bad weed. You feel me? So this TuReal King, cutting some game to y'all, letting y'all know, man, it's real out here. Be blessed. Don't kiss nobody's tail. They unworthy of you. Keep it pushing and hold it down for your family. Because they appear like they winning, but I'm telling you right now, they're going to fall. They're going to get plucked up like a bad weed. And then the last one's going to be standing is the ones who was real. The real will prevail. So be real. You feel me? One.